Hello and welcome to Eagle Chats. My name is Jana Weiss. I'm the Student Life Coordinator for Online College, and we have invited Career Services today from Central Campus, Amy Romero and Stella Salaku.
Very good.
Okay, to come and let y'all know what Career Services does, how they can help you as a student, and let you know that it's a free service that they provide. So please welcome Amy and Stella.
Thank you.
Thank you. Amy, would you like to start?
Okay, my name is Amy Romero. I am a program specialist focused on student programming. My role is to engage students to know a little bit more about what we provide for you students, which we help with reviews, we help with job search strategies, we as well host workshops. So all of these things that we have coming up actually. As well, we help with dressing for a interview. We do mock interviews as well. We're trying to incorporate a new thing to our career fair, not fairs, career services office, which would be AI programming for mock interviews, which would make students feel more comfortable. Because we understand some students are a little bit shy, so we want to make them feel more comfortable. Not only that, we assist with cover letters as well. So in case you need anything, we come on over to our career services office and we can help you with that.
Also, we do partner with a lot of employers. We have some of the most uh, interesting, successful, and well-known brands that are partnering with Career Services to help students find jobs, internships, part-time or full-time jobs. So we are there to facilitate the connection between our amazing and talented students with the same employers that they would like to work with or work at.
So, where can they find you? How do they get in contact with Career Services? I mean, this is really important, whether you're your first semester or you're about to graduate. So, how do they get in hold of you to make appointments or meet with you online? Can they meet with you online? Because we have a lot of online students.
Yes.
Mhm.
So we have a career hub. For students who are recently new, I always tell them a little tip and trick that is usually in My Eagle dashboard. So once you open up your My Eagle, you're gonna see Canvas, you're gonna see your emails. You just have to scroll down a little bit more. You're gonna see HCC Career Hub, or if you're a little bit unfamiliar, you can search us up at hccs.edu/career hub, and then through there you're gonna log in with your student sign in. It's going to ask you a few questions. For example, if you're seeking a job, if you're seeking any internships, or just wanting to input internships hours, which you would be able to put them in there. After that, the questions, you'll be able to go to career advising/appointments. And then through there, you can choose one each of our campuses, which we believe we have 6 campuses that have a career services office, which you can join us online, virtually, even on the phone, whichever you're comfortable with. And we have various appointments as well for Dress for Success, which would be for women who are looking for free dressing, Career Gear for men who are looking for free dressing as well. And these will be for anything for an interview or a career fair coming up, which we do have one coming up September 17th. Add it to your calendar. Not only that, we as well help with resume reviews, and we highly recommend students to do their appointments for our career services offices, since it's a little bit more specialized for them as well. Do not forget to submit your resume to our career hub, which would be under the My Documents section, and then through there you'll be able to submit that.
So,
And
so let's talk about resumes. What if I come to you and I'm like, I don't have any job expertise. I've never done this. I maybe babysat my little sister or something. But
Mhm.
will you help me develop something that the employers will want to read?
Okay, so with
So
that,
this is
okay, go ahead, Stella.
Sorry, this depends completely on the employer. We have some employers that are very interested in having a hard copy of your resume, and then some others are interested in having the copy, like the paper resume, but also they look at your LinkedIn profile. And this is because it's more outdated to just have the paper one. They want to know where you've worked, what kind of person are you, what you post on social media, if your ethical approach matches the ethical approach to of our employers. So a lot of them, they have different ways of hiring or recruiting students, and but through Career Hub, every employer is more than welcome to post their jobs, and students need to have an approved resume, as just like Amy mentioned, with Career Hub. An approved resume is none other than your resume, but it has also a career specialist eyes on it. Like if you've been to a career services, you know what I'm talking about. You have to meet with a career specialist and to ask them if the resume is good to go. I mean, do I have everything in there? Is everything spelled correctly? I have my summary there, which gives me a short description of what I do and what kind of person am I and what am I looking for. And we always tell our students to tailor your resume to every different jobs that you apply for. I mean, not have one model and one certain resume for all the jobs, but try to modify it, because some employers, they have some certain qualifications that they want to, like this lady that I was talking to today on the phone. She's hiring for a barista position, and she wasn't looking for someone that had a barista qualification per se, but she wanted someone who was able to make cocktails. So it didn't matter if he or she would have a bachelor's degree in environmental engineering or no degree at all. I mean, if they could make a cocktail, that was the requirement. So the students are more than welcome to visit one of our 6 career services offices and schedule an appointment with one of our career specialists. They will help them, guide them through how to tailor their resume. But what we say to students is to have the name and last name, and then phone number, email, and a LinkedIn profile, and then start the summary. Education, if they have a good education, put it the first thing up there. And then if you don't have that many jobs, like maybe you've done some volunteering jobs, that's fine. Just put them in there so your employer knows if you've ever been in a work environment, if you have ever worked with someone or under someone, or how are you acting in a team? Are you a team player or you're a lone wolf? So all these are things to keep in mind.
Right, that's fabulous. What about putting my picture on a resume? I see that a lot. So is that common now to put a picture on a resume?
I
Well,
would
the
say not,
tradition,
unless
yes, sorry. Well, the traditional resume, we do not recommend the pictures on them, since LinkedIn is basically that, LinkedIn has your picture, has your professional experience. We always tell students to leave the pictures to LinkedIn, because not only do you want to present yourself professional, but that's kind of the tradition that everybody has, to have their pictures on LinkedIn and not on the resumes. We love to see the pictures, but it's better to see them on LinkedIn.
So for those of
I'm
us
just going to add something. If
yes,
you're applying to be a model, like we have some employers here that are recruiting models or fashion designers, you're more than welcome to put the picture over there, because that's part of, what modeling does. But if you are applying for an accounting job, I don't think that it matters how you look. As long as you know what you're gonna do.
so those of us who are old school, didn't grow up with LinkedIn and stuff, and stuff, can y'all help with LinkedIn and creating a profile stuff if we don't know what we're doing and putting the correct stuff on it?
Yes, we're
Yes,
actually
actually.
hosting a workshop regarding LinkedIn, so we can educate newcomers regarding LinkedIn, what to put, with the do's and don'ts of LinkedIn, as well as just educate them a little bit more on how they can network, and not only that, as well look jobs through LinkedIn, since it's a professional platform.
And this is a very good question, actually, because my mom the other day, she asked me, how do I get a LinkedIn? What is a LinkedIn and how do I get on it? Do I have to pay money? Uh, it's completely a free platform for every young or not so young employer or employee who wants to have a blueprint in the professional world. It's not the same thing as having an account with LinkedIn as having a profile on Facebook. They have different, and both approaches are completely different. On Facebook, you update your friends and family regarding if you're eating a turkey sandwich or you're going on vacation. It's not very important if you've worked for Steve Jobs at a certain point. But on LinkedIn, it's advised that you post only professional notifications. Like, let's say if you have a new position, or you've been promoted to something differently, and if you have your boss there, they can always add skills to your profile and boost your profile. So whenever you have a new job coming up, the new employer will go on your LinkedIn and see your skills, like see whoever you boosted you, or whoever congratulated you, or whoever voted for your on your skills, and how many skills do you actually have. So I guess this is the difference.
Now, one of the things, I'm old school. I have the Times New Roman on mine and stuff like that. And I'm sure things have been updated since I started doing resumes. But one of the big things was having a good cover letter. And I see now a lot of times there's no cover letters. I mean, are cover letters important anymore? We're both pausing on that. Does it depend on the company?
So cover letters are basically we suggest that you have when you apply for a job, you have a cover letter too. It makes you look more professional. But again, don't add your picture on cover letter, because it's not related to your looks, whatever you're applying for. It's related to your abilities, your skills, and your approaches and qualifications. But if you have a cover letter, first of all, do not ask ChatGPT to write your cover letter, because employers have apps and softwares that they can spot if a letter was written with ChatGPT or you actually wrote it. It's better to just have a misspelling in there, so it looks like you are the person who wrote it. But anyway, the cover letter is something that will be very personal, and it will emphasize why do you want that job, what makes you different, and what do you add to the table more than the other applicants. And I was in a couple of weeks ago in a training with a very famous speaker, who she was saying, my very first job was a very simple one, but I was not gonna be accepted for the job. But still, I wanted to send them in an email just to thank them. Thank you for your time. Thank you for interviewing me. And I wanted to know, what did I do wrong in my job interview, so I can make it better the next time. I can improve myself. And just because her employer read this email from her, they hired her immediately, because they saw how much she wanted the position, how much she wanted to be part of that company. So she was interested in improving herself, because at the end of the day, we're not perfect. We're going to make mistakes during the day, and that's not a problem. Robert Kiyosaki says, don't waste a good mistake, learn from it. So we want to learn from our mistakes. Sometimes writing the cover letter, sending the resume, and maybe sending an email to the employer and saying, hey, did I get the job? If not, can you help me improve for my next one?
Great. Thank you. So Tell me a little bit about, thanking your interviewers. What if you have more than one person who's interviewing you? How do you send out thank you notes, or is it an email now, or what, and why would you do something like that? Like you indicated she got the job because she sent it. Thank you.
Okay, yes. So with the thank you letters, we it's usually now everything is more technology based, but I do recommend as like for a thank you letter to be on email and send them cater to the specific person who you want to target. For example, don't send them to all just one general email and send it to all because that does not create a good look since it's like in my opinion it might look a little lazy. But you do want to cater, for example, for you, Jana. We can write it for you there, Jana, make it more personalized because not only do we feel a little bit more appreciated if our name is on it, but as well it makes you look good because you appreciate even though if you didn't get it or did get it, you appreciate the experience. As well, if they have an address or a PO box, you can as well send it through there. It's the thank you letter, in my opinion, is always traditional and it's always great to do.
Right. So you're the Career Center, Career Hub. Do you find me jobs? Will you say if I submit stuff and say I'm looking for a job, do you go out and find me a job?
Good question. We have some students here who think that we have jobs under our sleeves. So we're kind of, they come in here and we were gonna, here, 5 jobs for you. No, we don't actually post any jobs on Career Hub. Employers do. They have their own account. Under Career Hub, there is an employer section, and they are more than welcome to log in, and they can post as many jobs as they want. They have access to the students' resumes who apply for that job, and they can see their contact information and contact directly the student if they like the resume that they see. So it's completely just turning back to what we said in the beginning, if the student has an approved resume with Career Hub, they've uploaded the resume and they have had a career specialist going through the resume and approving it, and then they can start applying for jobs immediately after the resume is approved. Then the employer has access to the resume. Also, our career specialists, but also program specialists, they have the access to send resume books to our employers who did not get as many resumes from the job application, and they want more candidates to look and to see if they can find someone who they like. So we send resume books with the specific resumes that they want to have and the people that they want to hire. So that's basically what it happens. And if they get approved, or the employer likes the candidate, they can contact them directly and say congratulations or thank you for applying.
I know when I've tried to use Career Hub, it confuses me, but I'm also not a student and can't log in. But I know I've logged in with students and we're trying to figure things out. Is there a way that you can show us how to maneuver through Career Hub and where to look for different things and where to upload resumes and how to search for a job?
Yes, so with that, we do have some videos on our website that help students how to navigate through it. Not only that, you're more than welcome to come to our career services office and we can assist you to make the appointment and navigate you through any questions. Following back onto the where to submit your resume. So in our career hub, you will see your general page. It's going to say career advising slash appointments. It's going to say events, internships and jobs and other tabs that I do not remember currently. So it would be under your little profile initials. You should, if you have a picture submitted, it's going to be your picture, but if not, it's going to be your initials. You just click on that. Under there, you're going to see my documents, and through there, you'll be able to submit your resume, and as well as another file, which would be your cover letter if you have one. And some people, depending on the job they're looking for, as well as what their major is, they like to add pictures. For example, we have our culinary students who sometimes make a little portfolio with their works that they have done with pictures, and we love to see that, because not only when we send resume books, we will be able to show their the employer, if they ask a little bit more information about them, to show their work as well.
Great. You also mentioned about being able to dress for success if you don't have the correct type of attire, and do you do a workshop on what to wear? Because I'm going to assume that maybe if you're going for a construction interview or auto mechanic interview, you might wear something different than if you're going to a business interview.
Yes. So we
It's
actually
different
do.
for every person. We have like
Yes, we actually do have a
our
workshop.
connection is not that good. You can tell. Sorry, Amy,
Yeah.
you can go ahead.
No worries. So yes, we actually do have workshops coming up. Actually, we have a career week that we will be hosting in October. It's going to start October 15 and on October 17. So throughout the career week, we will as well have a do's and don'ts of what to wear to a interview. So when it comes to interviews, we always suggest to dress professionally as much as you can. As well, if you do not have the requirements or the clothing to be able to dress professionally, that's where career gear and dress for success comes along. We just we help you set an appointment with them, since we are partnered with them, and you'll be able to go to their location specifically that they have for you to go over there and try on the clothing. And it's not just any clothing that you get. Honestly, it's not just like whatever, you know. It's gonna be close suited to you, that you feel most comfortable in. And I believe for gear for men, they as well not only get the suiting, but they as well get as if they're under nursing, they'll get scrubs. If they're under construction, they'll get things catered to their that specific job that they're looking for. And with Dress for Success, you don't just get one outfit. I believe you get up to 3 outfits.
Hey, this
And
is
just to add to
wonderful
what Amy
news.
said, just wanted to give some a little bit more detail on the outfits that are appropriate for a career fair or a job interview. It's not that you need to go shopping and spend or take a loan and buy some new clothes on it. You don't even have to wear trends or anything that looks expensive. We usually advise our students to just have a clean shirt, white shirt, it's best. But if you have a blue one, that's even better, and a pair of khakis. Like they can be high waisted, it doesn't matter. They can be black or navy blue or even brownish or green. As long as they're well maintained, they're steamed, and you know you wash them very good. It's just as simple as that. If you want to take it to the next level, you can add a blazer to it. If you have a suit, you can also do that. But as long as you have a clean shirt, a white shirt, long sleeve one, and no open toes, because we've seen some students that like flip flops or those flip flops that have bunny ears. Those are not recommended for career fairs, especially if you're trying to get hired. But if you're there just to, to browse the tables, you're more than welcome to do that. But keep it business casual, simple.
What do I need to take or prepare for these fairs to go to a career fair? And should I go if I'm just starting college and taking classes, or should I wait till I'm in my last semester?
What should you have in terms of documentation?
Mm-hmm. Do I take my resume, or what if I don't have a resume, or do I just stop by and grab all the free stuff? What do I need to do at a career fair?
It depends what you're trying to get from the career fair. Sometimes students are just trying to get connections and just know some employers, but they don't have any plans on getting hired. So they are more than welcome to just stop by and see what we do. If you are trying to get hired, employed, and you want a job, I would recommend you start with your outfit. Have a good outfit, a clean one, and then you have your resume printed with you, not just one, have several copies. So if an employer says, hey, can I have your resume, or can I have your card? Now, you don't have to print like cards, business cards. You can just use one of those free apps that offer a QR code, and the employers can scan the QR code with their phone, and automatically they will have your contact information and social media on their phone instantly. But if you have a card, like let's say a student card, I am this and this, and this is my major, and I'm looking for a job in this specific industry, you're more than welcome to bring those. They just add more details to your professionalism, maybe. And then have a cover letter with you, just in case, because we are posting employers on Career Hub. Whoever is going to be there, you'll know. And if you are specifically interested in working for one of the employers, you can craft a cover letter only for that employer. And when you have the chance to talk to the recruiting agent or the team that they have over there, you can give them the resume, the cover letter, your card, and then follow up with an email after the event.
And do you post these on Career Hub that when the career fairs are going to happen? Because I think they happen at different times on different campuses.
Yes, we actually have them under our events section in the Career Hub. You will just be able to click on there and it will let you know which career fair is which. And as well, the location, you can RSVP to our career fairs as well. We always recommend students, if you're new to the campus or just new in general, just come on to visit, just get the experience and get hands-on to learn a little bit more about career services. And not only that, as well get to know what happens around your campus, regardless if it's your first time being on the campus or just in general, just stopping by. We always tell students to come by and join us just to know what's generally happening with us.
Right. What else can you tell us about career services that I haven't brought up, or maybe one of the students has a question? Y'all can unmute to ask any questions. None. Okay. Let me see. We covered resumes, cover letters, LinkedIn, attire, career fairs. What are we missing that y'all
Workshops.
do? Workshops.
Oh, we do, yeah.
Yes, workshops. We actually do have workshops planned for this semester. We already have them out. As well, we will be able to advertise them around campus. That I know of, we have the dates for our campus. If you're wondering what would be our dates, you can just come on by. As well, you'll see the signage around the campus. We will try to, with the workshop, is to give students more information about what we do and how can we help them, because a lot of students have the knowledge. Well, they think that career services, you have to pay for these services, or just that I'm not comfortable yet, but I want to know a little bit. So these workshops, we're catering to that, just to let you know about us and in general, and as well about the, for example, career week that we will be having, which would not only benefit current students, but as well alumni will be able to join us. And speaking of alumni are eligible to join us as well for the career fairs and have any services with us. They'll just have to go to our alumni section in the Career Hub. Just sign up by sending your student ID number, your last semester enrolled, and your current resume. And within 3 to 5 business days, you'll be able to have your account back up, and you have access to everything career services related.
Wow. So you're saying I can graduate and come back and use your services?
Yes, ma'am.
That is wonderful. Are you doing any workshops that are going to be online to reach online students? We have students all over the state of Texas, and we're going to start having a lot of more international students. Is there a way, if you don't, we can work together to do more for online students?
Yes, we were actually thinking about doing one virtually, but we just haven't had the right connections. But if you're more than we're more than happy to have you as a connection to set a workshop online as well. We do have a workshop planning being planned by one of our career specialists for international students in case they don't know where to start as well. She's able to help you in that workshop to explain a little bit more on how we can help you as not only as a student but as well as a department. How can you get all of these information and all these opportunities that are out there, because a lot of people don't know the opportunities that are out there, but we're trying to help you get that information to you.
That's
But also we
wonderful.
have our employer booths that are they're going to be here on our campus. I think we have 9 employers so far who are going to come each week on our campus only for recruitment purposes. And the event is it's free for employers, but also it's free for students, so they can join in, bring their resumes, and engage with their employers, whoever they like the best. We had U.S. Texas Army on the 26th. We're gonna have another employer on the 5th of September. So we have a full year with a lot of good opportunities for students to get hired and get an employment right on the spot, and you don't have to go anywhere. You just go on your phone, open Career Hub, and see all the new events that are going to be there. And if you are interested in one of them, we are on Central Campus. Let's mention that, because a lot of campuses are having events and fairs, but we are here on Central, 1300 Holman Street. So in case you're interested, just stop by and see if you like it. And you can always send us emails with your feedback or call us. And we are located in room 115 here at first floor.
And I see that you do have a list of every campus and where their career centers are. So you can go to whatever, if you want to meet in person, you can go to any of the locations that are closest to you.
Yes, correct.
And see any of them. So that's great, because I mean, it's like West Loop, Stafford, there's so many, and Northeast, gosh, North Lawn, Caldwell.
A-Leaf,
I mean,
Katy.
you have they're just there. You have a lot of people. Now, are they always, do some of these people, the career service person, are they there on certain days and they jump campuses, or are they usually at those campuses?
So when it comes to our career centers, we have our centers of excellence. So each campus has a little bit of their own focus on majors, but each campus has at least 2 career specialists to help students, and it's usually the same people within the same campus. If anything, as well, we help contact the students if they want to follow up with us or anything as well. If we do send their resumes, that I know of, our campus does that. If we send their resume in a resume book, we contact the students to let them know that their resume has been forwarded to an employer as well. If they have any other questions, they can contact us back to know a little bit more. But when it comes to the career services office, each of them run a little bit different, since we all have our different little cultures. We usually, for us, we help construction students as well as consumer art students, which would be culinary, pastry arts. Oh, I'm not saying you can't get help at these, but some of them have a little bit more expertise when it comes to each major.
Okay, great. That is good to know. So, any of our attendees have any questions for these ladies? Ask away. This is the time to ask. If we haven't covered something, please be sure to ask.
And I do have another comment just to add before anybody has a question as well. We are implementing the VR system, which is something like virtual reality, into our career services office, which we have it's called, the app is called Ovation, but it's for students who are shy to take mock interviews or just an interview. We recommend students to have visit our career services office. This has not launched; it's currently in the works to be launched. But we will have a career services lab in October, which would be, I believe, the week of the career week. So we will be able to have those VRs ready for students to use and get to know a little bit more about the interview process. And with that being said, the AI lets you know if you're using any filler words, if you're using eye contact, or using any hand motions. So it's going to let you know how to cater yourself to be a little bit more professional and a little bit more like right for the interview.
Oh, that sounds fabulous. One thing I forgot to bring up was I believe it might have been Regina who came up with having like an online portfolio, and those are becoming really popular. Do you know what I'm
And
talking about?
yes, that's actually a good tool to use for if you are a fashion designer, if you have a blog, or if you are trying to be one, or if you have like you are an engineer and you've created something in your career, you want to showcase it to your future employers, you'll need to have a an online portfolio. Those are all for free, and you just choose the right website to have it, and then post your recent works or whatever you want to promote with a short description, and then share the link or copy and paste the link on your resume, as well as send it to your employer via email in case you are interested in getting in contact with them too. But it's very important if you have a portfolio. If you don't have one, it's not a requirement, because it's an extra step for someone who's really trying to get that job, or he's really trying to make an impression on his employer or his the company that he's trying to work for.
Right. So, like, you could upload a video of, like, if you're a welder, because there's different levels of welding, and you're really good and you're not showing, so you can show them your work or something like that. You'd be able to do things like that.
Also, if you have a YouTube channel, that helps too, in case you have videos, because some servers or some free platforms do not allow you to upload videos because it takes more space on the server, and they will require you to pay a small fee for that. But YouTube offers the free platform for each creator, that if they have a blog, or if you're trying to if you do how-to videos, you can always enrich your portfolio on YouTube and then share the link with if you have only those videos, because if you're uploading videos that are not related to what your specialty is, but if you are using it as a portfolio, you can do so, and it's free, completely free. So it's an option.
Oh, that's fascinating. Things have come so far. Daniel has his hand raised and has a question. Daniel, feel free to unmute yourself and ask.
Oh, hello. I was just wondering, so if I'm just starting off and I'm not looking for a job or anything, and I decide to go to like one of the events, and can I just go and like network with employers and talk to them without like having a resume on me? Or if I want to bring my resume, I could do that as well. And would there be like an opportunity of me getting hired, even though I don't have like the experience that I would have going into my years, because I'm still a freshman?
Yes, sir. You can do both of them. You can always bring your resume with you. We mentioned earlier, if you have like a QR code with you that it's connected to your phone number, email, and social media. For instance, your LinkedIn. You can have that, your resume, the cover letter with you. But also, if you don't have the resume and you're just stopping by to just make connections with employers, at least you have some form of identification with you to just,
Yeah.
give them an impression and represent your self and your major and who you are to your employer, because they'll forget about you if you don't have anything with you, because they meet a lot of people, a lot of students.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
Do we have any other questions? Hold on. Haven't been, okay. Yeah, well, I want to thank Career Services for coming out, Amy and Stella, who are both at Central. I have pasted in the chat their website for just Career Services and for Career Hub so that y'all can get those really easily. I've also posted some upcoming online events that are all free to students. And I've posted for attending, you get a free t-shirt that will mail to you. You can fill that form out. And, you know, online, you know, is reaching out. We want y'all to have free stuff too. And then there's a survey about how well we did today and how much you liked this. And you'll get put in to a drawing. And at the end of the month, we'll draw for some power banks that will mail out to people. So be sure to fill those out. We have bingo tonight at 6 p.m. where you can win gift cards. Tomorrow we also have the library coming up, and we'll be doing an Eagle chat. They're a plethora of information. They even have free hotspots and laptops that you can rent if you need that type of help and stuff. And then on Friday we have caricatures, online caricatures that you can come to for free. So be sure to check out our upcoming events. And once again, thank you, Amy and Stella, for coming and teaching us all about career services.
Thank you for having us. It's a pleasure.
You're welcome. We'll talk soon. Y'all have a great day.
Oh, wait, I have one more question.
Yes. One more question.
When will y'all be having another Zoom meeting? Because like in between of this, like my computer wasn't working, so I didn't really listen to everything y'all said, but like so I had to go through my phone. So when will be like the next Zoom meeting y'all have, or in person?
For events, what I'll do is, Daniel, I will email you. We upload all of these. It takes about a few days to our Student Life YouTube channel. And I'll give you that. It does take a couple of days for it to, where did that go?
Not only that, if you're looking for this information, you can just visit one of our career services office, and they'll be able to as well give you the same information.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Yes, and here is our YouTube channel link. And we try to post everything on that. It just takes a few days for it to get uploaded. So we already have like counseling and ADA Eagle Chat up, and I've got to get the ones up from yesterday and today. So you can always check those out on the Student Live YouTube page.
Okay. Thank you.
And check out Career Services so you know when the career fairs and their workshops are.
Okay. Will do.
Great.
Thank you, Amy, Stella, and Ms. Weiss. Y'all have a great day.
Thank you. You as well.
You too.
You too. Thank you so much.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.